Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you in this online session. Students, just we have finished the poem Hope is the Thing with Feathers, given to you on page number 15. Today, we will have a short discussion over the English workshop provided you on page number 15 and 16. Let's study English workshop. Dear students, the first question given to you on page number 15 under the title English Workshop is match the following. In column A, you have given some, simply you can say the names or words which are taken directly from the poem, and exact opposite to it in column B, you have given its meanings. For example, just we have studied that hope stands for a bird. Here I will directly show you the answers. You can see in your book, you can check it in your book, and later uh, you will you will be able to write it in your notebooks. Hope hope stands for bird. We already studied it. Second one is gale or storm. Even though both the words we discussed thoroughly. Gale and storm stands for toughest times in life. Someone's life is very difficult, maybe. In such a condition, you can say gale or storm is the perfect answer for that. Then the another one is keep warm. Keep warm means to provide someone comfort, to provide someone happiness, that is warmness. Another one is chillest land. Chillest land, you learnt it in the third stanza. Chillest land means difficulties in your life or problems in your life. Then the last one is a crumb. Even though it is given to you in the last line, a crumb. A crumb means a very small bit or very small piece of something. These are the answers I directly showed to you. You can go through your textbook and later you can note it down. Activity number 2, I consciously skip it for you. It is very easy. Now look at the third one. Or third one, that is based on degrees of comparison. Today we can see, or simply you can say, we are going to revise it. The reason is very simple. You have studied it before, so you can revise them. Degrees of comparison. While learning degrees of comparison, here we need to understand the forms of degrees. You know very well that there are three uh, we can categorize degrees into three parts, that is positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Here uh, the first one is, that is fast, it becomes faster in comparative degree, and fastest in superlative degree. High, higher, highest. Great, in comparative degree it becomes greater, and in superlative it becomes greatest. Next one is warm, warmer, and warmest. These are the correct responses. Later you can see a little bit change in activity 3B. That change is in the spellings of adjectives. See, in your textbook you have given strange, stranger, strangest. You can observe its spelling. brave, braver, bravest, fine, finer, finest. Then the third one, that is C, activity C. Here again you can notice some changes in spelling. Pretty, prettier, prettiest, given to you in your book as an example. Out of these, I have taken two adjectives. Angry, it becomes angrier, angriest in superlative. The last one is hungry, hungrier, hungriest. Children, I hope you understood how we can form these these adjectives into positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree while trying to get its meaning. See, first of all, look at the word fast. It denotes you the situation. Comparative, maybe you can use it for to make comparison between two things or two objects. Fast, there is maybe only one person. Faster, maybe there are two. And fastest, maybe more than two. It may be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or more than that. With the help of these forms, we can say degree is used for comparison. Children, I have showed you some examples. Remaining examples you can form by yourself and note it down in your notebook. At the activity number 4, here you have given some phrases or lines and later you have to find out its meaning. For example, first one is hope is a light, delicate thing. Hope is a light, delicate thing. तुम्हाला काय करायचंय तर या आशयाची ओळ कवितेतनं शोधायची आहे. So you can concentrate over the qualities of bird. It will be easy for you to find out its related line in the poem. While looking at the title, hope is the thing with feather, you can say is the perfect response. The reason is that the feathers are lightweighted. Here you can observe. Second thing, hope is a bird and that bird is called delicate. So hope is the thing with feathers is the perfect answer. Second one is hope offers comfort to your soul. Hope offers comfort to your soul. तो तुमच्या हृदयाला काय प्रोव्हाइड करतो, काय ऑफर करतो, या आशयाची ओढ तुम्हाला ओळखायची आहे. अँड इट विल बी दॅट पर्चेस इन द सोल. तो आपल्या हृदयात घरच करतो जणू किंवा विसावतो. दॅट पर्चेस इन द सोल. The third one is hope is not a wordy thought, it is more like feeling and emotion. होप केवळ फक्त एक विचारधारा नाहीये, वर्डी थॉट नाहीये. And sings the tune without words. See, you may find the lines here. The fourth one is in the most difficult times. See, when the situation is very worst, at that time, hope offers the greatest comfort to everyone. You can concentrate over the complete stanza. Second stanza हा जो आहे हा इथे तुम्ही याला परफेक्ट आन्सर म्हणून देऊ शकता. Then the fifth one is hope is not easily defeated. Defeated means एखाद्याचा पराभव करणे किंवा एखाद्याचा पराभव होणे. त्याचा पराभव होताना दिसतो का तर नाही दिसत आहे. बिकॉज ही नेव्हर टेक्स रेस्ट. sorry, it never takes rest. So your answer would be and never stops at all. It continues its singing. Sixth one is hope has given comfort to many people. It means that bird kept so many warm. That bird kept so many worms. Then the last one is hope lives on in a very hard times even when it gets nothing from you. Children, you can focus over the last two lines of the poem. It will be your perfect response. It goes like this. It never in extremity it asked a crumb of mine. Now you can note down in your notebook. We will proceed. Look at activity number 5. It is we can relate many of our feelings and experiences to events or things in nature. Which of our feelings or experiences can we relate to the following? Here you need to do one thing. तुम्हाला नेमकं काय करायचं आहे तर तुमच्या ज्या फिलिंग्ज आहेत, तुमच्या ज्या भावना आहेत, या तुम्ही निसर्गामध्ये घडणारे जे घटना आहेत किंवा जे बदल आहेत यांच्याशी तुम्ही कसे मॅच कराल ते तुम्हाला इथे सांगायचं आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपण बघूयात इन कॉलम you can say column A events or things are given to you and exact opposite to it त्याच्याशी साधर्म्य सांगणाऱ्या ज्या फिलिंग्ज आहेत त्याची नावं किंवा उदाहरणं तुम्हाला बघायला मिळत आहेत. सी फर्स्ट वन इज डार्कनेस. डार्कनेस म्हणजे काय तर अंधार. त्याच्याशी तुम्ही कोणती फिलिंग्ज ऍड करू शकता? Maybe you can say it's a bad sign. Something bad is going to happen to you. It is called darkness. Or an evil thing. An evil thing which is not good at all. Then the second one is a storm. Storm, already you have learnt in the poem. Storm stands for difficulties in your life. Difficulties in your life or problems in your life. Then the next one is sunrise. Sunrise, maybe you can say it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning of something. Sunrise एक नवीन सकाळ तुमच्यासाठी घेऊन येत असतो. सो त्याला तुम्ही काय सांगाल? इट्स अ न्यू बिगिनिंग. नेक्स्ट वन इज a light shower. पावसाची हलकी सर. What it brings? Children, it brings happiness as well as pleasure. हे आपल्यासोबत लाईट शॉवर घेऊन येत असते. नेक्स्ट वन इज सनशाईन. सनशाईन maybe happiness or progress. Why? What do you think? The reason is very simple. When someone performs something, at that time his or her face blushes like sunshine, like brightness of the sun, and directly it shows happiness on your face. Next one is earthquake. Earthquake, it brings sudden change in your life. It brings sudden change in your life. बघा आपलं जीवन सगळं बदलून टाकत असतो अर्थक्वेक. लेटर नेक्स्ट वन इज रेनबो. येस, दिस इज ऑल्सो व्हेरी सिंपल and you often observe rainbow in the sky and it brings unexpected joy to you which is not expected. कारण काय रेनबो सुद्धा एक्सपेक्टेड नसतो आणि अनएक्सपेक्टेडली तो आपल्या पुढे येतो. Therefore it brings unexpected joy or happiness to you. Dawn. Once again, it's a new beginning. It is related to sunrise. Next one is dark clouds. Dark clouds means एक प्रकारे त्याला अंधेरा किंवा अंधार डोळ्यापुढे असणे असं त्याला मराठीतून आपण म्हणतो. सॅड or unhappy moments. Sad or unhappy moments. It is dark clouds. Then the next one is dusk. Dusk means, see, exact opposite to sunrise. That is dusk. Almost the end of something. Almost the end of something. Then the last one is a peacock. Peacock, you can say it's a symbol of beauty and pride. Therefore, it brings pleasant feelings to you as well as happiness. I hope you learned all these things. If you have any doubt, try to listen it carefully. You may get its answers. Next activity is related to your personal response. It is like this: write in a few lines about an experience of your own where you scored in your exams much more than you hoped for. What did that experience teach you? मुलांनो, हा प्रश्न प्रत्येक विद्यार्थ्याशी वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीने तो लागू होतो आणि त्यामुळे या प्रश्नाचं जे सर्व उत्तर आहे हे तुम्ही तुमच्या भाषेतच लिहिणं अपेक्षित आहे. Dear students, now I hope you are all familiar with the English workshop based on 1.3 Hope is the thing with feathers. Now you can note it down in your notebook. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep moving in your life. Thanks once again.